Hi, the video would be so bad, but anyways, bear with me. I'm actually going to discuss how my Nmms ka interview went because apparently I watch a lot of interviews like log dene jate hain, just see what all questions they ask. So I thought I might share that as well. Well, my interview was at 2. My father dropped me at 12. And okay so the competency test started at 2:45, and it comprised of 4 sections. You all know about that, but I'll just tell you what questions I recall. uh so English was pretty basic. It was not pretty basic, matlab, no, actually it was pretty basic, because there was just hilarious passage that मीट और फॉलोइंग ऊपर से बारिश हो रही है मीट की, उस पे पैसेज था. And then the quant section had an AP question. There was no geometry. There was mensuration ka question, somewhat like 7 times. The volume of hemisphere is equal to seven times the cost surface area, or the total surface area. What is the volume of the hemisphere? So we had to find r, I think r 31.5 somewhat aisa tha. And then you had to cube it, and then pi ki value they told that it would be like 22/7, but वो 7 से कट नहीं रहा था, तो and the options were pretty close, so you cannot do that calculations in short amount of time. AP का question, volume का question, what else? Mixtures and allegation का एक question था, profit and loss का था question एक, and yeah, that's it. And then in what in wait in the managerial ability question. So there was this question that like products की regulations कौन करता है. It was for SCCAI. And then there was this inventory का question as well. There are different types of inventory like EOP, EOP inventory system. So like I marked receipt and investigation, I don't know, something or that inventory, because it was the right one. I don't remember the other questions. So then we went to this room where we had snacks में था samosa, biscuits and coffee and tea. Pretty basic for nasi munchi. Like I traveled all the way from Delhi to Bombay to have that. Anyways, and then they were calling for interview. Bro, I was shit scared, and actually fucked up my interview because I was shit scared again. Okay, but it did not go that bad. Okay, so I had an internship in HR and finance both, and I want to do MBA in finance gradually because I got developed my interest into finance. And then the AS started asking me about that. The AS and it also had a question like, what about startup ki क्या नया है स्टार्टअप में, and what are its implications, and about free trade agreement and why is it done. And then I told that AI that free trade agreement is done because तारिफ या तो फिर नील होते या लो जाते हैं among two countries, and that is how it took place. And then the AI asked me what are the non-tariff reasons. So my mind went, because मुझे पता ही नहीं थे. So I said, bro, to the AI that I don't know the answer. I'm teacher मेरे सामने. I was like, okay. And then it also asked me what is the challenge that I've faced throughout my life, whatever. So I told that challenge. और भी फलाना ढमकाना questions थे, and it lasted for 12 minutes. ठीक है, तो होता क्या है, सब कुछ रिकॉर्ड वगैरह हो रखा होता है. यू जस्ट हैव टू प्रेस द गो बटन ताकि आपका आंसर जो आपने बोला है वो सबमिट हो जाए. उसके बाद टीचर की बारी आती है. टीचर ने पूछा व्हाट आर योर इंटरेस्ट इन हॉबीज़. मैंने बोला ट्रैवलिंग, पॉडकास्ट एंड प्लेइंग बैडमिंटन स्टफ. एंड देन मेरे को लगा उससे कुछ पूछेगी टीचर, बट नहीं पूछा उसने मेरे से कुछ. एंड देन आई आस्क्ड हर व्हाई डू यू वांट टू डू MBA. So I told her the answer, and then I mentioned leadership. Okay, in that, like, there was a keyword called leadership in my answer. that I want to take up leadership role, somewhat like that. And then the teacher asked me, not the teacher, whatever faculty asked me, कि what is a leader, what exactly, like आप में leader वाली qualities है क्या, and what challenge did you face. तो मैंने यही आंसर AI को भी दिया था, because there was some major like challenge that I faced back in my college life that was related to leadership only. तो मतलब वो सुन भी नहीं रही थी मेरा आंसर जो मैं AI को बोल, मतलब वो सुन रही थी. She had such a poker face. But then that, and then she asked me about demand and supply curve, and then she asked me what is my like what are my interests, like in, I said accounts में मेरे को interest है. And then she asked me what are the new financial techniques that are being used in the companies. I was like, okay. And then I gradually, I did not know the answer to it, so I just told her that AI is integrated in finance, and how is AI, मतलब समझ गए आप. And then demand and supply curve, I think that was pretty much it. She asked me more questions though, about what is my current job role, she asked me. And I don't think so she was a finance teacher, because I was expecting that she would ask me deferred revenue expenditure, or something related to cash flows, the 3 financial statements, or something related to investments or mutual funds, and etc, something related to economics. But she did not ask me. And but the AI, oh my god, that AI was bullying me like hell. AI was miserable. I thought I know ki AI will not ask you, tell me about yourself, but you guys should do कि अपना SOP chat GPT को दे दो, and then the chat GPT will start asking you questions. तो naturally figure out कि okay, chat GPT भी इधर से पकड़ रहा है, तो AI भी, उनका AI भी इधर से ही पकड़ेगा. But questions were not similar, like at all. Like कोई current affairs नहीं पूछे गए, कोई कुछ नहीं पूछे गए. But like जिसके साथ मैं थी, like I was talking to this guy, and he told me that the same faculty member asked him about West Bengal ke elections. And do you think the chief minister of West Bengal, I don't remember her name, Mamata Banerjee, yeah, like who can replace her? Like I was like, वो भी फलाना ढमकाना आंसर देख के आया है. Because उधर वेस्ट बंगाल में कुछ elections का scene हुआ था around November, I guess. So I studied about it, but that guy did not know anything. And because the raid wala scene, something happened in West Bengal. So that was pretty much it. So I went at 12 and I got back at 6:30. मतलब निकली उधर से 6:30. And that's it. Love you guys. Bye.